Hi everyone, Peter Lisiage here, Mount Laurel martial arts guy, and I wanted to come here to share with you what I've been thinking about this morning. Woke up this morning and with my family, my students, and the work that I'm doing in our community as a martial arts instructor, having that on my mind. And I had a meeting this morning with one of our instructors, and we were sharing some of the things that our students are saying about us on Google reviews. And many of our students that come on in, the new students that are coming in, they're saying they had an idea to do martial arts for their kid, for discipline, focus, whatever. And they say they do a search on Google and they find us, and they were impressed really about the reviews, what people were saying about us, and especially the families, moms and dads, families. And so they wanted to join us for that. So I was thinking about all that, sharing it with our instructors, and very excited about that. And I love this idea of the work that I'm doing, because the work that I do empowers people, empowers our students, and it empowers the families, the parents. And so I was thinking about, my thoughts on empowering families. What are some things that I want to do for my family, that I do the best that I can for my own family, that I can share with you guys? Because what I do for my family, I also do for our students. And some of the things that I do to empower me, some of the things that I do to empower my own kids, my children, and my family, my wife included, and then things that I do to empower our students. And the number one thing is this, and hopefully you guys have some things that you do to empower your kids. So if you want to share that, that'll be awesome. Just share it down in the comment section. What do you do? What are some things that you do to empower your family? My number one thing is communication, is having the ability to always communicate how I'm feeling, what's going on in my head, my heart, what's going on in my life, to not be quiet. And it's my tendency to hold things in and be very, very quiet and not share that. But I've learned over the decades to express myself, and I've also learned how to do that in a very loving, honest way, but a loving way, being thoughtful before I speak, and considerate before I speak, and to be willing to listen as well and hear what's being said by my children, by my wife, by my students, by the parents, and really going out of my way to be empathetic, to have empathy, and to really truly understand what they're feeling as best as possible from a caring heart. And then also always being willing to accept what they're saying, because it's their experience and their feelings, and not to take it personal. And also, this is huge for me, is to not be judgmental. That's so hard, to be judgment free. And something that I tell my kids, I started telling my kids this a long time ago: there's nothing that you can do, because I love you. I tell my kids I love you guys, and I love my wife, and there's nothing that they can do that will have me love them any more or less. And this is something I heard from a mentor of mine. Actually, he told me this many years ago, and I loved it. So this idea of being not being judgmental, and being accepting and caring, and loving others with no conditions. And this is what I want to build up and communicate in my family. So that's number one for me. Number two is just doing all that I can to build trust, to let my yes be yes, let my no be no, and build trust. So that's what I want to do, and I do that by, as best as possible, doing what I say I'm going to do. If I say that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. So with my kids, I say that, hey, I'm there for you. If you need something, let me know, and I'll do the best that I can to get it for you and make it happen. And I've done the best that I can to do that. I'll do that for my wife and my kids. And I just really want to build that trust. They know that I'm there for them, not only physiologically, but also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and psychologically. I'm there for them, and they can trust that I'm doing all that I can to have the discipline and the commitment to my own personal growth, so that I can manage my own emotions, so that I can be of a sound mind, and a heart that wants to really serve them. So building trust. Number three is this: having this mindset. I want to let my kids know that family comes first. Family is number one, and that we are to build each other's trust, and know that we're there for each other, and to love each other, support each other. So family comes first. No matter what's going on in the world, family comes first. And we do the same thing for our students. We want our students to know that, being part of our organization, let's say Donato Karate, which is where I train full time, teach full time, that I want them to know that you're part of this community, part of Team Donato, and that we're going to support each other. So the idea is that we come first, so do not talk behind each other's back and support each other at all times. And number 4 is this: 100% effort and commitment to our family vision, our family ambition, our family goals, and not only collectively as a family, but also individually as a family, because each of us collectively represent Team Lisiaga. We represent the Lisiaga family, at least this part of the Lisiaga family. So we commit 100% to the support of that, to the vision of the family, to the ambitions of the family as a whole, and the goals that have been established as a family as a whole, as a Lisiaga family. And also, same commitment and 100% effort to supporting each other's goals and visions and ambitions. Because each of us individually, my wife, my son, and my daughter, and I individually have visions and have goals and ambitions. So we need to support each other and help each other to maybe experience success in those areas. And number 5 is this: just simply taking the time to get to know each other. And too many times we families, I know I do, take for granted that I already know my wife or already know my kids, when I really don't. Every day we learn something new about ourselves. And so that means something, when I learn something new about me, that changes who I am. And I like to say it improves me. And so every day I wake up, I'm always this new and improved Peter, this new and improved person. And I've learned lessons and I'm wiser. And, so there's a new me. So I have to really remember that for my own family, for my kids and my wife, and that I need to take time to get to know who they are in that moment, in the now. Not the yesterdays, but in the now. And then last thing is to always remember that we are a team, we're in it together. And we've been through a lot of ups and downs. My wife and I, we celebrated 32 years married. And so my wife and I have known each other for 33 years. And so we've been through the ups and downs. And what's kept us together was the idea of being in it together. We're not alone. My job is to make sure my wife never feels like she's alone in whatever she's going through. And the same thing with me. She makes sure that I feel that I'm not alone in whatever I'm going through. The same thing with our kids. So we are a team. When one is in pain, all of us are in that pain, to the extent that we empathize and we want to support that person in our team. And we want to extend it also to the community. But there's nothing like family. So anyway, those are my thoughts on empowering a family. This is how I empower my family. What do you do to empower your family? What could you add to this list? And I'd love to hear. I'm sure there's many, 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 many things that one can do to empower their families. This is what we do at Donato Karate Center. This is what I do at home. And this is what I want to do everywhere I go. And my hope and my goal is to empower everyone. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. Have a great weekend. We have regular classes at Donato Karate Center. That's where I'll be. And if you want to find out more about our program, if you're not a student, just go to our website at donatokarate.com or give me a call, 856-235-0414. Have a great day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I know on Sunday it's Hanukkah on Sunday. So all my Jewish friends out there, happy Hanukkah. And I know many people around the world celebrate different kinds of things this time of year, but I hope everyone has a safe and blessed holiday season. Look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care. Students, I'll see you guys on the mats. Okay, take care.